Good morning, students. Here, Mrs. Neelam Jain from SKM Public School. Students, today I'm going to teach you chapter number 10, 18th century political formations. This is video part 3. Earlier, I have taught you about the crisis of the empire and the later Mughals. Nadir Shah attacks Delhi. Then emergence of new states. Awadh, Bengal, and Hyderabad did not break their formal ties with the Mughal emperor. States that enjoyed complete independence under the Mughals were called the Watan Jagirs, like Rajput principalities. Earlier in part 2, I have taught you about Hyderabad, new state. Today, I am going to teach you about Awadh. So Buranul Malik Sadat Khan was appointed Subedar of Awadh in 1722 and founded a state which was one of the most important to emerge out of the breakup of the Mughal Empire. Awadh was a prosperous region controlling the rich alluvial Ganga plain and the main trade route between North India and Bengal. Buranul Mulk also held the combined offices of Subadari, Diwani, and Fauzdari. In other words, he was responsible for managing the political, financial, and military affairs of the province of Awadh. So this is picture of Buranul Mulk Sadat Khan. Students, another name for Awadh is also Ayodhya, or we can say Ayodhya, also called Awadh. This is town situated in south central Uttar Pradesh state, northern India. It lies on the Ghagra river just east of the Faizabad. So here is one of the question. In trying to consolidate their rule, why did Mughal Subadars also want to control the office of Diwan? So the office of Diwan was the finance office. By controlling finances of a province, Subedars or governors, Subedars were also called governors, could actually exert full control over other officers and thus consolidate their position. So that's why Mughal Subedars wanted to control the office of Diwan so that they can control over other officers and thus consolidate their position also. Okay. So then Buranul Mulk tried to decrease the Mughal influence in the Awadh region by reducing the number of office holders, Jagirdars, appointed by the Mughals. He also reduced the size of Jagirs and appointed his own loyal servants to vacant positions. The accounts of Jagirdars were checked to prevent cheating, and the revenues of all districts were reassessed by officials appointed by the Nawab's court. He seized a number of Rajput zamidaris and the agriculturally fertile lands of the Afghans of Rohilkhand. The state here dependent on local bankers and Mahajanas for loans. It sold the right to collect tax to the highest bidders. These revenue farmers Izaradars agreed to pay the state a fixed sum of money. Local bankers guaranteed the payment of this contracted amount to the state. In turn, the revenue farmers were given considerable freedom in the assessment and collection of taxes. These developments allowed new social groups like moneylenders and bankers to influence here the management of the state revenue system, something which had not occurred in the past. So, in this second state of Awadh, Buranul Mulk Saddat Khan was Subedar of Awadh in 1722. He was responsible for managing the political, financial, and military affairs of Awadh. Buranul Mulk reduced the number of Jagirs and office holders, Jagirdars, appointed by the Mughals. He seized a number of Rajput Zamidaris. The state depended on local bankers and Mahajanas for loans. These developments allowed moneylenders and bankers to influence the state's revenue system. Then comes Bengal. The third state, emergence of this third state, that is Bengal. So Bengal gradually broken away from Mughal control under Murshid Quli Khan, who was appointed as the Naib, deputy to the governor of the province. Although never a formal Subedar, Murshid Quli Khan was quickly seized all the power that went with the office. Like the rulers of Hyderabad and Awadh, he also commanded the revenue administration of the state. In an effort to reduce Mughal influence in Bengal, he transferred all Mughal Jagirdars to Odisha and ordered a major reassessment of the revenues of Bengal. Revenue was collected in cash with great strictness from all zamindars. As a result, many zamindars had to borrow. They had to borrow money from bankers and moneylenders. Those unable to pay were forced to sell their lands to larger zamindars. Then the formation of a regional state in 18th century Bengal therefore led to considerable change amongst the zamindars. The close connection between the state and the bankers noticeable in Hyderabad and Awadh as well was evident in Bengal under the rule of Alivardi Khan. During his reign, the banking house of Jagat Seth became extremely prosperous. So this is a portrait of Maharana Pratap by Raja Ravi Verma. If we take a bird's eye view, we can detect three common features amongst these states. First, though many of the larger states were established by erstwhile Mughal nobles, they were highly suspicious of some of the administrative systems that they had inherited. In particular, the Jagirdari system. Second, their method of tax collection differed. Rather than relying upon the officers of the state, all three regimes contracted with revenue farmers for the collection of revenue. The practice of Izaradari, thoroughly disapproved of by the Mughals, spread all over India in the 18th century. Their compact on the countryside differed considerably. The third common feature in all these regional states was their emerging relationship with rich bankers and merchants. These people lent money to revenue farmers received land as security and collected taxes from these lands through their own agents. Throughout India, the richest merchants and bankers were gaining a stake in the new political order. Then for Vatan Jagirs of the Rajputs, this topic we will learn in the next video. Okay. So till then, students, you have learned about the emergence of new states Awadh, Bengal and Hyderabad. For Awadh, Buranul Mulk Saddat was Subedar of Awadh in 1722. He was responsible for managing the political, financial and military affairs of Awadh. And for Hyderabad, Nizamul Mulk Asaf Jah was the founder of Hyderabad. He was entrusted with the governorship of Awadh and later Deccan. Asaf Jah brought skilled soldiers and administrators from northern India. Hyderabad was constantly engaging in struggle against the Marathas and with Telugu warrior chiefs. And in Bengal, today you have learnt Murshid Quli Khan was appointed as the Naib Deputy Governor of the province. He transferred all Mughal Jagirdars to Orissa and ordered a reassessment of the revenue of Bengal. The close connection between the state and bankers was evident under the rule of Ali Vardi Khan. Through larger states were established by Mughal nobles, they were highly suspicious of the Jagirdari system. Okay, students, you will learn about all these new states, Hyderabad, Awadh and Bengal. Till then, stay alert, stay healthy, take care. Thank you.